Hello, you're looking at a 2002 Cavalier that runs on either CNG or gasoline. Now it starts right up, runs great. This one may have some CNG in it. Usually there is not CNG in the Baltimore area, Bel Air area where we are. But this one came out of Hanover, Maryland, and they may have had a CNG tank there because the light is on, and it seems to me like it may have some CNG in it. It has an AM/FM CD player, which works. Also has a cold air conditioning. The air conditioning's working fine. Automatic. Real clean inside. This was owned by the State Highway Administration of the Maryland State, and typical of all government vehicles, it has 4 just about brand new tires on it. You can see the next oil change was due in 4,000 miles, so it just had an oil change done, and it's relatively clean and runs well. Now it has 160,000 miles on it, but I'll tell you, most of the driving was highway miles by a older person that works for the state, and you can tell that by the way the car looks. It's not worn out, it's not smoked in, it's not driven hard. It's a nice running Cavalier. Under the hood here, you can see it has a 2.2 motor. There's the CNG alternative fuel stuff on top of the engine. It's not perfect, but it's a pretty nice little car for what it is. It's economical, and if you can buy CNG, it'll save you a lot of money. Big good-looking tires there, nice and clean on the inside. Now it has been detailed too, but you can see it doesn't show wear for a 160,000 mile car. Now it uses either gasoline or CNG, and the tank is here in front of the tire. Has a lot of stickers on it that say CNG or gasoline. The CNG fills here, and there's a nozzle, and this tank is certified till November 2016, so that's pretty good. So if you're from a state where there's a big tax incentive for adding a alternative fuel car, think about this Cavalier. I'm going to put on my license tag while we go for a ride. We're located in Bel Air, Maryland, which is about 20 miles north of Baltimore. We're right off of I-95. So there's easy access. If you're coming from out of town, we will pick up at the Baltimore Washington International Airport. Let me just turn off my phone here. Baltimore Washington International Airport, or the Aberdeen train station or a bus station. Now we've got many of these Maryland cars owned by the state of Maryland, and our buyers have had good luck with them because their maintenance levels are good, and again their state workers are a little better than your normal driver, and they're well paid and all that stuff. And usually these cars are used by people that have a particular driving job. I believe this was for inspecting roads and bridges for this car. If you're thinking about shipping, there's a website called uship.com. It's the letter U and ship.com, and that website is owned by eBay, and you put what you want to ship up, and people bid on the actual job. The shippers do, and you will get your best price shipping there. probably lower than the quote that you would get when you first go on the site to see about how much it would be. This car has plenty of power, starts right up, doesn't smoke. There's 55 miles an hour. Now it doesn't have cruise, but it does have tilt wheel. Drives nicely, goes straight down the road. No check engine light, or the gauges are all good. It's a nice running little car. So if you're looking for a CNG car, this will be a home run for you. If you're just looking for an economy car, we have gotten many of these that have just been run on gasoline, and they run fine, run the same as a regular old Cavalier. You have the option of putting the CNG in, but you don't have to. It starts on CNG first, and if there isn't any there, it switches right over to gasoline. Please do not bid unless you have your finances together, as you'll need a $250 deposit within 24 hours of the auction, and the balance is due within 7 days. Now, you do not have to pick it up for 30 days, but the balance is due within 7 days. And when you or the shipper, whoever comes to pick it up, they'll get a 60-day temporary license tag, title, bill of sale, clear title, bill of sale, and everything you need to title the car in your state. We sell a lot of vehicles outside of our state, and we really have it down pretty good. So if you're looking for a cheap economy car, you're looking for a CNG car, just looking for a cheap car to drive, buy this Chevy Cavalier. It has a lot of life left in it, and will be a good running and looking car for you.